North American natives created a vast network of trails for hunting, travel, and worship. In what is today northwest Arkansas, northwest Oklahoma, southeast Kansas, and southwest Missouri, many important routes were built upon existing trails, which are still referred to as the Osage Trails. Western expansion began when an enormous stretch of land was opened up west of the Mississippi River following the Louisiana Purchase of 1803. 5 years later, the Osage ceded their land in Missouri and northern Arkansas, relocating to essentially what is now southern Kansas and northern Oklahoma. The Osage Treaty of 1825 restricted the Osage onto a strip of land that was approximately 350 miles across and extended 50 miles north from the Oklahoma border into the Kansas Territory. Following the end of the Civil War in 1865, Osage lands in Kansas were yet again diminished, shrinking the Osage bands into an area 320 miles by 40 miles on the southern border of the new state of Kansas. By 1871, the federal government moved all of the Osage people onto a reservation within the northern Oklahoma Indian Territory. The Osage Nation is still headquartered in Pawhuska. A primary Osage Trail led from northern Missouri down to the east bank of the Neosho River at Osage Mission, which is now modern-day St. Paul, Kansas. Crossing the Neosho was challenging, so many travelers went about 7 miles south to a crossing used by the Osage called Trotter's Ford. Eventually, a ferry was established at Osage Mission, but instead of paying ferry fees of 10 cents per person, 25 cents per horse, and 75 cents per team, many opted to cross the Neosho River for free at Trotter's Ford. Scores of people crossed the Neosho River here, including the writer Washington Irving, who traveled on to Fort Gibson, Oklahoma in 1832. The Charles Ingalls family also crossed at Trotter's Ford on their journey to Independence, Kansas in 1869 and their return trip in 1871. The first Oak Grove Schoolhouse, a log structure, was built along the Osage Trail in the fall of 1868. Due to flooding, a new location was chosen 3/4 of a mile to the southwest, and in 1877, a new stone schoolhouse was built where it stands today. The Osage Trail passes directly in front of the school. The trail split 1/2 mile south of Oak Grove School. Travelers could continue south toward Oswego and onto Fort Gibson, or take the Southwest Trail to Independence. Along the Independence Trail, about 18 miles from Oak Grove, was an inn owned by the Bender family. The Benders were suspected of killing more than 20 travelers from early 1871 to the fall of 1873. Several bodies were discovered at the Bender Inn, but the Benders fled the area and escaped justice. Without a doubt, the Osage Trails helped to interconnect the Oak Grove School with many of the surrounding towns in southeast Kansas, truly making Oak Grove a vital community hub.